Hello everyone, welcome back to Crypto Odyssey. It's Jason here, back at you with another video on XRP. So unfortunately I was unable to make a video yesterday, so I do apologize for that. However, looking at the chart today, and it seems that the pattern, the formation that we were tracking over the past couple of days has broken out and has confirmed support on the 4-hourly chart. We were looking at this falling wedge pattern. We had touch points, multiple touch points on this trend line here, as well as the bottom trend line. And we have confirmed support on this upper trend line and have now moved quite a decent amount, about, well, at the highs it's about 4.7%, which is nice to see. Obviously Bitcoin is doing remarkable things at the moment, and we were expecting Bitcoin to break out and start testing price discovery, and that's where we are right now. And that is off this low back in 7th of April here, where the same story of XRP, we were at 1.6. So really the move that we're seeing in Bitcoin is going to, and is happening as we speak, for XRP. This low, again, the one on Bitcoin, is in the same time, the 7th of April. This is where we reached 1.6. And we're seeing that move play out now with these higher lows that we've been talking about and these higher highs. And I imagine that we'll be setting a higher high at some point in the near future, given the fact that we have broken out of, now I've just changed chart here, which is a pain in the backside. Let me just go back. There we go. We're back on this chart here. So I imagine that once we take out this high, which we are testing right now, we are battling with, once we take out this high, then the next price target that I'll be looking at is about 2.6, where we formed our previous highs. If we just jump into the MACD on the higher time frames, we can see how the market is performing. What is good to see here, we're still pointed to the upside on the 3 daily. Of course, we have green bars that are not as strong as the previous ones. This is not signifying strength per se, but we're still postured to the upside, which is ideal in this situation. If we look at the 5 daily, we're still waiting for this to curl up as well. So I am very bullish in the short term for XRP. I do think that it's going to be mimicking the moves that Bitcoin is doing. If we just jump onto the daily, then we can see how we're doing in terms of our fib retracements. So let me just remove this horizontal line, and we can see that we did pop our heads onto the 618. Ultimately, we found resistance, and I just said that we'll consolidate here before breaking out. The target is lining up quite nicely with that 2.6 level. Yeah, that's where our highs were. If we can break the 618, start to confirm it as support, then we'll be testing the next high, which will be 2.8. That's what I'm looking for with XRP. It's the same story, really. We're really seeing this move happen in real time, and I do suspect that it's not going to be that much longer that we'll be seeing prices around this range. If we just get up the RSI, we can have a look to see how our channel is doing. And just as I said in the previous video, we're going to find support on this trend line, because that's what we've done before, and the market likes to repeat, especially when the indicators are telling us what the more probable move is. When we consider the trend and we look at the RSI and we see what's forming, it's clearly a parallel channel to the upside. So it's very likely, the probabilities were that we would bounce off this level and start to reach into the overbought section, hopefully in the next couple of weeks. That's what I'm predicting. None of this is financial advice. This is just for educational and entertainment purposes. Do your own research, come up with your own strategies, and do what works for you. In my opinion, I'm expecting higher prices, and that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be waiting for this 5th wave that we've been tracking since these lows here to the upside, because we have a clear 5-wave structure, an impulse move in motion. And I do think that the next target will be around that $4 to $5 range. Are we going to see that immediately? No. Is it going to be a straight line? I mean, it could be, but chances are we'll probably climb the stairs as we've been doing thus far. So the markets are looking great. Bitcoin is obviously leading the show here, and that's what we've expected. That's what we expect when it comes to crypto. Bitcoin is the chief, so to speak, and XRP is knocking on that door. It would be great to see XRP flip Ethereum. I mean, I'm waiting for that to happen. If it happens, we'll have to see. Obviously, Ethereum is looking pretty good as well, coming off some really deep lows. If we just get up the Ethereum chart, we can have a look to see how Ethereum is doing, because Ethereum really retraced. I mean, it was in the dumps for quite some time. This move, I mean, let's just have a look at how large this move is. I mean, this is a 65% move. It retraced significantly back to $1,400. And now this move that we've seen thus far, since those lows, has been about a 94% move. So Ethereum has been a great opportunity for quite some time. Those 7th of April lows really kicked in. So, I mean, we have all these cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Ethereum, showing us essentially what XRP, ADA, and the other altcoins, the other major altcoins. And of course, you'll have your memes and your lower value altcoins, or depending on how you want to view it. There are coins out there that are just garbage, guys, and people are just going to invest and there'll be pump and dump schemes. But we're talking about value. We're looking at investing. At least I'm looking at investing in assets that have a fundamental value or a utility value. And XRP has both. You know, XRP is not just a store of value. It's designed to be used on an enterprise level. So we're going to hopefully see that come into fruition this year and in the years beyond. Obviously, Japan came out and said that by the end of 2025, XRP is going to be used by 80% of banks in Japan. That is monumental if that occurs. If we look at what the current market cap for XRP is, I mean, it's only 142 billion. And the market cap of Bitcoin is 2.2 trillion. The whole market cap being 3.5. Are we knocking on the doors of, let's say, gold, which is sitting at 10 trillion? Is that a possibility in the future? I do think so. I think that the opportunity that cryptocurrency offers is that of what the internet did back in the day when we saw the revolution, and people weren't thinking that that was going to become a daily aspect of our lives or a very integral part. It's something that we use. It was the revolution of the information, whereas crypto is going to be the revolution of money. We're going to be seeing transactions being sent just like emails are being sent. XRP is going to be a major contributor in that, and that's what I believe. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button and do subscribe for future videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.